barber. There's the cantina.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that.
Oh, that's the church right there.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Oh, I'm not technically allowed in the town right now because I accidentally got caught stealing stuff.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yeah, it does have nice floors.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
No.
Ah, Miss Holcomb. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
This here's Vicar DeSoto. He's always offering spiritual counsel to those that need it.
Thank you for the kind assessment, Miss Holcomb. I admit, I've been quite interested to make our outsider's acquaintance. Please get it. What would you like to discuss?
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Not really.
Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp, so that's not a variable I can account for. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are.
My problem. I have 10 points of skill. So... Guess I'm just gonna do that then. Interesting. I'll take it. There's skill points still. What? I don't have... There we go. So now I need water. Okay. What's this do? Oh, did they stop wanting to shoot me? Sure would be nice if they did.
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one.
Now I can possibly finish looting everything. Are they? Nope, they are not. Okay, bye. It's just an experiment to see. I'm leaving. Learned my lesson to, if I die, didn't have to start this over. Focus on the main story quest before I do all the side stuff, when I can't even sleep. Bad design, I think, is to not let you be able to sleep. All the way around, huh? I should probably buy some water and sell some stuff, perhaps, from one of these vending machines.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come. Once a month.
That's all tech skills. It only gives me 3 armor though.
I love the way. Here.
A bunch of water. Because that's gonna be no problem. And I think I can go in here and mess with stuff. I need to equip. Oh, I can modify. Interesting. Wait, can I do that? See that in my inventory to equip? That's crazy. Huh. used the armor. I sure can. Oh. Interesting. I'll have to think about that then. Oh. That's why it doesn't work. Is because it's extremely damaged. That is not what I wanted. Break down. Unequip. Swap. With that one. That is not what. There. Unequip. Oh, that just means it's worth more. That's all that is it's worth more. Only one weapon part will be returned, huh? Alright then. Just keep... Can you...
Gotcha. No problem. I'll head over. Sure. On my way.
Alright. Well, it's gonna be a long walk. This is nice to look at, I suppose. Lava. That's exactly what that is lava.
Incoming! You got him! Ah! Oh, look at us!
Well, that was a really unfortunate use of most of my ammo. I need heavy ammo, and I'm not getting it. I'm getting the other ammos. Honestly, I don't really want heavy ammo anyway. I want to get long. I want to like make one of these things a plasma gun because I have so much science. I think that's what I want.
Aw, he ain't over it.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to. Take your time. You need help, just give a yell. A metaphorical yell. If you yell for reals, you're liable to spook them.
Damage to navigation systems detected. Attempting to return to designated repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Navigation systems have determined this location as Spacer's Choice, designated mechanical repair bay. Attempting to misdirect or confuse a Spacer's Choice Mechanical is a punishable offense. Please report yourself to your supervisor.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
On account of I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard. Hebs Shirley. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night. Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
I got some more heavy ammo. I need that.
Not a peep from me.
Ooh, a necklace. A shock cannon. It's a level 7 weapon. It's also a heavy weapon. Alright, time to get out of here. Thank God that she didn't block me with her AI pathing. Let's continue on the way here. What the hell? How are you so hard to hit? It's ridiculously hard to hit. I hear those little things purring over here somewhere. Guess I should just leave them alone. Oh, it's a marauder.
Heads down. Here we go! Don't mess with us. Where are we headed? That's on account of how I never met her. I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers. You mean about the mission being too clean? There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12. Sure, but folks got long memories around here.
Didn't the game
I've
tell
always
us
been good with
earlier
my
that they
hands,
don't?
right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of Zero G rolling out the front door and into the road. It's not funny. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of Zero G? Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Moreau's still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool. I know, but Vickers says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vickers sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. The Vicar's about the only soul in the Vale who spends his time thinking on what is and ain't right. It's just that when he looks at me, I feel I disappoint him.
Well, that's disappointing for you, I suppose.
Here we go! Down they go! Price hit!
Is there another one?
Don't mess with us.
Didn't even see this last time. Yeah, it's a shame. There was another one I thought somewhere.